guitars for 25 years. You have no idea what guitars are worth.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. I do this for a living, and so to say that this guitar is worth no more than I paid for it, that's just rubbish. It's frankly vindictive.
All I'm trying to do is deliver you the facts that I've learned.
Curtis, you're full of
Is that what it is?
Well, it's not always the answer you want to hear, especially when you think your prized possession is worth a lot of money, and it's not. Treasure Detectives airs on CNBC, and it's the world of is it fake or real? And it's two stars and experts in determining whether something's real or not. Curtis Dowling and Andy Smith are in town for a special presentation at Arizona Elite Auction House in North Scottsdale. That's going to take place tomorrow, but first, they are here. And I got to say, I put the nice part of the video on. He got really out of hand.
He was an unhappy man. But the truth is that he was trying to use the show to get us to vindicate him that his opinion was right. It was wrong. He'd bought an item for a certain figure. He was trying to say it was worth $500,000. It wasn't. And he was using a fake provenance to achieve it. And unlucky for him, we caught him out live on television.
Well, he said he was going to sue you, too. I'm guessing he's
Funny enough, that never happened.
He must have been busy. Max, mustn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that his name, Max?
He was washing his hair.
He must have been washing his hair that day.
He's not going to come off looking so great on
Afraid
TV.
not.
But, you know, I guess that happens. I mean, you always think you find something and, oh, my, this has to be worth something. And sometimes it just isn't.
A lot of the time, what you're finding is somebody sees something, they've seen a picture of it once in a book or on the internet, and they say, oh, that looks like that, it must be. And they end up convincing themselves that it is the genuine article. So by the time they get to us, we say, no, sorry, it's not. They'll say, I respect your opinion, but you're wrong, because I know it's right. And when we hear those words, I know it's real, we go, oh, not again.
Afraid so.
How many times does the opposite happen where they come in, I don't know if this is worth anything, and you guys are like, wow, that is worth something?
Funny enough.
Well, we've had a few, but sadly it's few and far between, and there's lots of reasons for that. One, because, as Andy rightly said, they've seen a picture in a hairdresser's once of an item, and it's registered, and someone said, that's real. And by the time they get to us, they think it's genuine. But there's also the other side of it, which is because there is now a plethora of antique shows coming forward, and we've got the internet so people can look everything up.
Right.
A lot of the items that are real, they've already identified themselves and sold. So people have far less than they used to have. Doesn't mean, though, there's not a gem still sitting in someone's house right this second worth the price of a brand new SUV.
Now, I know you said that you guys have years and years of experience by doing this. Do you ever have to look at the internet, or can you always just look at it?
You look at everything.
No.
You look at everything. Use as many tools as you can to get the job. So the internet is a useful tool, but it is just a tool.
Right.
But there's so much more that goes into it, and a lot of it is intuition, because you can. If you were to stand by the side of the freeway, could you name most of the cars that went past you?
I probably could. I like cars.
Who taught you that?
I just learned it.
Because you just see them. Yeah. And it's the same with things. If you keep looking at porcelain, after a while, you'll pick a piece of porcelain up and instinctively, straight away, you go, no, it doesn't feel right.
Because porcelain's a good one, because all you need to do is learn 100 different shades of white. So the minute you look at that shade, you go, well, that's not Chinese, Japanese dates. The minute you've got the tools, all of a sudden, it actually starts getting quite easy.
I see. Well, there's the information tomorrow, noon to 4. You want people to bring items, right? Yeah. And they could end up on the show.
Yes, we do. I mean, the whole point of this is education. You know, Elite Auctions are taking authentication really seriously, and every auction house needs to do that because they don't want to be selling things that are wrong through no fault of their own. So if people come along, bring their own items, that becomes part of the show. Let's take that item off of somebody and talk about it for their benefit and for the audience.
Fantastic. This stuff is so fun. Guys, thank you very much. Continued success with the show.
You're very
kind. Watch those bullies like that.
We're big enough.
I know you are.